Hey everybody, it's Jenny, and I am so glad you're back here with me today. Let's work in my weekly memory planner and plan as I go. I am using some Let's Plan It stickers that I have already used. Isn't that exciting? So let's use them a second time. I loved them so much the first time. I'm sure they're going to be great. I am using the Cocoa Daisy Classic Vertical Minimalist Collection inserts. I know that's a lot, but I'm going to link them up for you below in case you're interested in them. I'm just using some really old Happy Planner date stickers to add the dates to the top. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of these. It's going to be a bummer. Anyway, and now I am just adding my visual triangle using the box stickers. Love them, love the black and white, and love it for this time of year as well. I am using these box stickers that I purchased on Etsy. I think it's Planscape, maybe? I don't know. I'll try to link you up in the comments below. But I printed them and cut them out because I really wanted a source of plentiful black boxes in this size. I was tired of purchasing sticker books that it was hard to just get black boxes over and over and over again, and so this was the answer. I've actually had these a long time. I have forgotten about them, to be perfectly honest, but they're back this week after I flipped through some of my sticker books. Now I am just writing in the activities. So I'm using the same box and I'm just putting it all throughout the week and then writing in the activities or appointments as they happen. So you can see right there, I am varying where I'm putting them because this is going to be a good old fashioned plan as I go week where there is lots of varied, not only items that I'm using, but I'm varying up where I'm placing the content. So I want there to be lots of random spots for additional things that popped up, and then also for my smaller decorative items that I will add throughout the week as I plan. So the first thing is I want to also maybe at some point, like right here, for example, use my clean color dot markers, which were life-changing last year when I purchased them for bullet points. They really just make everything so amazing. And then using my mild liners just to add that pop of, I'd say color. I mean, gray is a color, but it feels a little disingenuous to be like, oh, let's add that pop of color when the pop of color is gray. But you know what I mean, right? Okay, so now we're going to move on to the second half of the page and continue to add in those boxes and the activities. I have a handful of boxes left over from the kit, like seriously, like 4 or 5. So we'll try to use those up this week as well. But I want to make sure that I'm really sprinkling them throughout so it seems sort of intentional as opposed to bunching them up in one spot. I'm using my Sharpie pen. It's a felt tip pen, so very much like a Papermate Flare, but the tip is much thinner. And actually, I find that the mild liners don't bleed with these either, like when you highlight over them, so that part's really nice. So I'm just enjoying that change, especially as for some reason I feel like my planners are much more full than they have been in a couple of years. I mean, imagine why that is. And again, I also want to recognize that I am fully aware that COVID is still going on and respect that wholeheartedly. My schedule has just gotten busy again as if COVID is not going on still. And so I keeping my comments about that to myself. However, it's just the way that it is, and this is what my daily life looks like. But I definitely respect that there are people that are still having to be super cautious, and I really hope that we can get past this soon for those friends. Anyway, so you can see I'm just filling in as we go. So things like, okay, maybe I stopped at a grocery store. Maybe my husband took a last minute trip to go to a basketball game. Things like that. So that's kind of what gets added here. Or if my son goes golfing or my sons go to the baseball field. Things like that. Keeping in mind that I want to notate these things as they happened because I do keep these planners on a shelf at the end of the year. And believe it or not, I have referred back to my old planners a time or two to, oh, when did we do this or what was that? And so I've actually found these to be a really good reference point. And let's be honest, I love to see how my style evolves over time as well. And so you have that when I'm able to look back at my planners. So I'm keeping track of where I can add additional elements. for decoration, right? So you can see right there, I kept a large space so that I could add that little rainbow right there at the top, and it just turned out so, so cute. Now for Wednesday, we're going to do a similar type thing. I'm just going to add in the additional activities as they cropped up, but you know how that goes. Sometimes there's a lot of them, and sometimes there's not as many of them. So I just have to keep that in mind on a daily basis, the things that I did, and then how I'm going to, and if I'm going to be able to add any more decoration, which is what I love about these decorative sheets, right? Because they have a little bit of extra. Now you can see right there that the space wasn't quite big enough for that full box. So what I did was I trimmed off some excess, and then down below on Monday at the very bottom, I add a little bit of the extra that I cut off. So it was kind of a win-win, right? I was able to space it out and cover up a mistake I had made, which was just putting down the dot from the marker, which isn't really even a big deal, right? Okay, so we're still working on Thursday in the exact same way, adding in different activities, stops at the grocery store, things like that. And as you can see, it ended up being pretty full on Thursday without anything else. Now on Friday, I knew that it was a super light day, which who doesn't love a super light Friday, am I right? And so I added in another full box down at the bottom, but then added the activity and the decorative stickers around it just so that I didn't have those full boxes all bunched up right there. Because you can see I already had those on Thursday and Friday layered over. Now I'm trying something new here, not the washi, the washi cutter. I finally bought a washi cutter. It's been like 7 years. I've been using an X-Acto knife, and I found this super adorable Mickey Mouse head one that's pink, and I decided that I was going to give this a go. And guess what? It turned out fabulous. I'm super excited about it. So I will link up the one that I purchased just in case you like it, but I'm thrilled that I have this. Okay, so it was a full weekend of baseball, and I have missed it so very much. And so I'm going to add those games in over the weekend. And you can see that there was 2 games on Saturday, and so I added those with the little decorative cloud in the center. And then there is a bigger spot down at the bottom currently. So I'm going to add 2 decorative stickers, the one that says let's chase rainbows, and then also the rainbow as well. I just love it. I'm super excited about it. Now Sunday is going to be incredibly full because there are 3 baseball games. So there's just a lot to notate right there. But I'm going to do it with these full boxes and then add just the little bits of decoration that I need as well to keep it looking with the style throughout the whole week. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thanks so much, and make it a great day.